It was New Year's Eve. I just dropped off my last ride when a G-Wagon rear-ended me. The driver was Serena Croft, a ghost from my past. She stormed over, her impatience shifting to disbelief as she looked at me. "Ethan Vance, are you a man or a ghost?" she whispered. I slid my driver's license forward. "You have the wrong person, Mom." Her eyes sharpened. "Don't play dumb. I'd know you if you were Ash." Though her voice was harsh, her eyes shone. I felt a bitter twist of old pain, but before I could speak, Julian Thorne appeared behind her. He glanced at my right leg with open contempt. "Serena, our parents are waiting. Just pay him, and let's go. We don't need a cripple trying to cause trouble." The words died in my throat. As a former stepbrother and an ex-lover, a disabled man with a rape conviction had no place in Serena Croft's world. The other drivers, my co-workers, started gathering around, trying to smooth things over. "Ethan's not the type to shake people down. He's a good guy." Another one tugged at my arm, whispering, "She's driving a G-Wagon, man. Doesn't matter whose fault it is. It's our fault. Just apologize." Serena's knuckles were white, where she gripped her dress. She stared at me, her eyes growing redder by the second. "Don't you have anything to say to me?" The glare of surrounding headlights made my head throb. I closed my eyes for a long moment, then spoke, my voice a rasp. "I'm sorry, ma'am." In an instant, her expression shifted. The wounded sorrow vanished, replaced by the same sharp, aggressive woman I remembered from years ago. She turned her head with a cold laugh, then lunged forward and grabbed me by the collar, her eyes glinting dangerously. "John West, is it? You just wait." She gave me one last deep, unreadable look before letting Julian wrap an arm around her waist and lead her back to their car. The engine roared to life. It wasn't until the taillights disappeared down the street that I clutched my chest and finally let out a long, ragged breath. 5 years. 5 years since I'd last seen her. The pain I'd buried deep came coiling back like a venomous vine. Knowing her, this wasn't over. Sure enough, at 10 o'clock that night, the call came from the cab company. "John, don't bother coming in tomorrow. We got a complaint about you driving with a disability. The company can't take that risk. I'll give you severance. The money will be in your account by morning. Consider this your last night." I held my breath, clinging to a final, foolish sliver of hope. "Who filed the complaint?" "Some guy named Thorne. The woman was even worse. Threatened to report us to the IRS if we didn't fire you. A small-time operation like ours wouldn't survive an audit." I forced a bitter laugh, said a few words, and hung up. Sitting in the damp, mildewed corner of my room, I felt like I was back in the sweltering heat of that afternoon 5 years ago. All because I had refused Serena's demand that we start dating. She had gone to my father and told him I, her stepbrother, had improper thoughts about her. That night, my father broke 3 steel pipes over my back in the grand hall of our family home. The skin split, the bones fractured. My stepmother cried and tried to intervene, but my father's eyes were filled with a righteous fury.
Click the link in my bio to get the full story for free.